Hi and welcome to the Malat Cookery channel. So today I want to show you how to make pizza pinwheels. Right, so pizza pinwheels, I've never heard of them, but apparently they're nothing new. This particular cafe stroke sandwich bar makes them in-house. They are really popular. I actually popped down to see this business because they're a Malat customer, using a lot of one of the spice blends from the Malat range, the Montreal Steakhouse seasoning. So I really wanted to go down and see what those guys were doing with that, see what we could learn from it, obviously for the future. That recipe that they're using that for will form another video, hopefully the next video after this one. But these pizza pinwheels also caught my eye, one because they were extremely popular, and two, they smelt so good. And I actually obviously tried one and they are absolutely delicious. Very popular with students, so this particular sandwich bar is in a predominantly student area, really popular with them. So what this sandwich bar does is 3 pizza pinwheels, a dip in a takeaway box, £2.50, and they're selling a lot of them. So I've got the recipe. Really simple to do. What I've done though is I've simplified it even further. So normally for something like this I would do my own pizza dough, but there are a lot of subscribers on the channel that enjoy the videos, obviously, also they wouldn't subscribe, but are not really into cooking things from scratch, looking for different ideas for meals, buffets, that type of thing, and this is ideal for that. So what I'm going to use in this video is ready-made pizza dough. But of course there are other subscribers to the channel that love doing stuff from scratch, a lot of very experienced pizza dough makers. So to get the best from this particular recipe, if you can make your own pizza dough, then make it. But I'm going to use a ready-made one just for convenience, and to show those that really would be put off by making their own pizza dough, that you can make them and they're delicious even using shop bought dough as well. As usual, the full list of ingredients will be given at the end of the video, so let's have a look at those ingredients now and anything else we're going to need for today. Okay, so really simple ingredients list for today's recipe. I've got some ready-made pizza dough, got some smoked ham, slices of smoked ham. I've got to be using some extra virgin olive oil, some mature cheddar cheese, and some red pesto. So first job then, especially for this ready-made pizza dough, is it's a little bit too thick when it comes out of the pack. Because we'll be rolling this pizza dough up with the filling in the middle, we want a nice balance between filling and dough, and so this is just slightly too thick. So I'm going to be rolling this out so that the pizza dough is about 2 to 3 millimeters thick. Got some plain flour so that the dough doesn't stick, and again we'll just roll this out. So once we've rolled this out, it's never going to be perfectly round, and what we're going to be doing is rolling the pizza dough up with the filling in the middle and then cutting it into sections. So you want the longest length crossways, and we want to be rolling this way, and that way we'll get more pizza pinwheels out of this particular piece of dough. So the first thing we do is we use our pesto, and we're going to treat this all exactly the same as you would pizza sauce. The thing with pesto is it's got a very strong flavour, so we need this to be quite thin. And also just make sure that, sorry, on this edge, that there isn't any pesto there, because we're going to be using that edge to seal the roll in. So once I've got our pesto on, leaving that edge, the next thing to do is to grate on some mature cheddar cheese. Once we put the cheese on, next thing to do is a single layer of our smoked ham. Now I've got the ham on, the tricky bit now is just to roll up as tightly as we can. So just take your time with this, even though in the sandwich shop they do this incredibly quickly. If the ham starts to push that way, just sort of fold it in with your fingers. Right, and before we get to the end, just want to take a little bit of water, just spread that over our clean edge, and then roll that up, just like that. Next thing to do, just going to trim off the edge. And then we want to cut this into 2 centimetre sections. So I've got an oven proof tray, lined it with some grease proof paper, and I've also turned the oven on to preheat to 190 degrees centigrade. And all we do is we take our pinwheels, just give them a little bit of space between each one. So once we've done that, I'm tight, so I'm even going to bake these scrap ends. Just want to coat the top with a little bit of this extra virgin olive oil, and then into that preheated oven, the middle of the oven, for between 15 and 20 minutes. That's only a rough guide though, obviously it all depends on the efficiency of the oven that you're using. But it'll be quite obvious when these are baked. So there you go, pizza pinwheels. As I said, I've never heard of them before. Absolutely delicious. Ideal for a buffet, family barbecue, or you can even eat these cold, so putting them in the children's lunch boxes would be absolutely ideal. Please subscribe to the channel, and as usual, if you've enjoyed this particular video, hit the like button. Thank you very much for watching.